In this video, I want to teach you what other roofers don't want you to know. Some roofers charge thousands of dollars for doing simple work you can do yourself. Don't get me wrong, it's something that we do as well. However, it's something that you can definitely do if you're up for it. Let me show you how.
Show me.
So let's say you have a leak on your flat roof and you go up just to discover a simple seam. The correct and professional way of doing it, and something that we would generally recommend, is to remove a section of roofing and install a new roofing membrane over this entire thing. However, that's not always necessary, nor is it always required. Sometimes a simple patch might do the trick. And if it's something that you're up for, it's a lot better for you to do than hiring a roofer to do so. The first thing you want to do is prep the area. You want to scrape off any old mastic and get that area clean. You don't want to scrape everything off, just whatever is loose. Now that we got the loose stuff off, we want to start sweeping the area. In this video, I'm going to be using a black mastic. This is a product made by APOC. However, you can use your mastic of choice. I also have another video, you can see the description below, on how to use white mastic to do the same thing. There's different use cases for each. Anytime you have a weather event coming up, if you have rain, or if it's a humid day, black mastic is definitely recommended. If it's a drier day, if you're in the summer and you expect hot weather, white mastic is also great to use. The first step, which is not 100% necessary, however it's a good idea, is to use an asphalt-based primer. What this is going to do is it's going to help the mastic stick to the existing roofing surface. Your existing roof has a bunch of dirt, debris, and granules that are not going to allow the mastic to stick. Priming it is going to lock all that in, it's going to lock all that dirt in, and it's going to give you a clean surface for your mastic to stick on. While this mastic is drying, I'm going to use this time to cut out my black webbing. Webbing is used to reinforce mastic. Essentially, it's an asphalt saturated fabric. This is something I highly recommend. It essentially acts the same way rebar does in concrete. It reinforces it and stops it from cracking in the future. This is going to take a repair that will usually last a year or two, and it'll prolong the life by 5 to 10 years by using a simple piece of fabric. When applying mastic, less is more. You don't want to go on too thick, as that can cause cracks in the future. You want to put on a thin, solid bed of 1/8 inch. When it comes down to the edges, you want to what we call feather them down. You want to hold your trowel so that it's scraped down. The last thing you want is a thick end of mastic that will cause peeling in the future. So you want the middle to be about 1/8 of an inch, and the edges to come down to like a 1/16 or almost flat. You want to essentially make like a small molehill. Thick on the top, thinner on the sides. That's going to help it from and stop it from peeling up in the future. Now that we've got our mastic applied, we're going to be laying down our mat. Now, one thing you want to notice here is when it's sitting on top, you'll see all these holes here. As you start pressing it down, without applying any new mastic, the amount of mastic that you already applied is going to saturate in it, it's going to soak in it. And that's what you want to see. You don't want to see any voids or anything else like that in the fabric. You want to just press it down firmly all across. Then once that mat is embedded in the mastic, you want to take a light coat of mastic and apply it directly on top. There you have it. It's as simple as that. If you think this helped you from calling a roofer and saving you money, give us a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.